The scream came from table 12. Not loud, sharp, enough to cut through the Christmas music and stop every fork mid-air. James Carter froze beside the counter, one hand holding a kid's menu, the other gripping his old army jacket. His 6-year-old daughter Lily sat in the booth behind him, swinging her legs, humming a carol she kept getting wrong. James did not turn right away. He listened. Years in uniform had trained him to hear danger before seeing it. A man's voice rose above the chatter, rich, confident, careless. "Do you know who I am?" A glass hit the table, hard. "And you expect a tip after this?" James turned. The waitress stood rigid at table 12, young, tired eyes, red apron slightly crooked. Her hands trembled as she held a tray with a single untouched plate. The man across from her leaned back, smug, expensive watch flashing under the warm lights. His suit cost more than James's truck. His smile carried the comfort of someone who had never been told no. "Sir," the waitress said quietly, "I can fix the order." "You already ruined my night," he snapped. "You people always do." The word people landed wrong. James felt it in his chest. The same tight pressure he used to feel before stepping outside the wire. Lily tugged his sleeve. "Daddy!" James looked at her. Her brown eyes were wide, watching him, learning. He set the kid's menu down. "Stay here," he said. Calm, steady, he walked toward table 12. Every step pulled memories with it. Dust, heat, shouting, standing between danger and someone who could not stand for themselves. The man noticed him and laughed. "What is this? You the manager?" "No," James said. "Just a customer, then mind your business." James glanced at the waitress. Her eyes met his for half a second. Fear, gratitude, something else he could not name. "She's doing her job," James said. "You're crossing a line," the man scoffed. "You know what I pay in taxes? I could buy this place." James nodded once. "Maybe, but you don't get to buy people." A few heads turned. The room grew quiet. Christmas lights blinked above them like they did not know what to do. The man stood, taller, angry. "Sit down before you embarrass yourself." James did not raise his voice. He never did. "I've been embarrassed before," he said. "Did not kill me." The man stepped closer, too close. James noticed the waitress shift. Ready to bolt, ready to cry, James planted his feet. "Sir," the manager rushed over, voice shaking. "Please let's calm down." The man waved him off. "Fire her, now." The waitress inhaled sharply. James felt Lily behind him now. She had slipped from the booth. Standing at the edge of the scene, watching her father, James turned slightly, shielding her without looking. "She made a small mistake," James said. "You're making a choice?" the man sneered. "And who are you to judge me?" James took a breath. "I'm a single dad. I'm a veteran. I work nights, I skip meals so my kid can have Christmas." He paused. "And I know what it looks like when someone with power forgets their humanity." Silence fell. The man laughed again, but weaker this time. "Touching story," then a new voice spoke. "Enough." Everyone turned. The waitress straightened. Her hands stopped shaking. She looked at the man and her voice changed. Calm, controlled, clear. "Sir," she said, "you will leave now." The man blinked. "What did you say?" "I said you will leave," she repeated, "and you will apologize." The manager stared. James frowned. The man barked a laugh. "Or what?" The waitress reached into her apron and pulled out her phone. She tapped once. Within seconds, 2 men in dark coats appeared at the door, not rushed. Not loud, professional. The room buzzed, the man's face drained of color. One of the men spoke quietly. "Miss Elena," the waitress nodded. "Please escort this gentleman out." The man sputtered. "Do you know who my father is?" Elena met his eyes. "Do you know who mine is?" She turned to the room. "My father owns this restaurant and the building. And most of this block," gasps rippled. James felt the twist land. The rich man opened his mouth. Closed it, then his shoulders sagged. "I'm sorry," he muttered, not looking at her. Elena did not smile. "Say it like you mean it," he swallowed. "I'm sorry for how I spoke to you." The security escorted him out. The door closed, music resumed, softer now. Elena exhaled. Her knees almost buckled. James caught her elbow. You okay? She nodded. Thank you. For what? For standing up when you thought it cost you something. James looked toward Lily. She beamed at him like he had just hung the moon. I did not do it for the reward, he said. Elena smiled, warm, real. She walked to Lily and knelt. What do you want for Christmas? Lily thought hard. Hot chocolate. And for my dad to smile more? Elena laughed softly. That night, James did not pay for dinner, or dessert, or the hot chocolate. A week later, he got a call, a job offer, day shift, good pay, health insurance. Elena's father signed the letter. On Christmas Eve, snow fell outside their small apartment. Lily slept curled against James, lights glowing on the tiny tree. James thought about the moment he chose to stand up. Kindness did not make him rich, it made him whole. And sometimes that is more than enough.